The Envirothon is Massachusetts' leading natural resource education program for high school students. The Envirothon emphasizes hands-on, team-oriented problem solving and community involvement. The Envirothon prepares young people for environmental careers and active citizenship. The Envirothon engages young people in hands-on exploration of soil, water, wildlife, and forests, as well as investigation of important environmental issues affecting themselves, their families, and their communities. Teams representing communities from Boston to the Berkshires prepare throughout the school year. Then, each May, they come together for an annual competition to demonstrate what they've learned. Here's what team members, coaches, and judges have to say about the Massachusetts Envirothon.
This year, we had a lot of students who were super enthusiastic about doing Envirothon. I think that they liked the idea of doing research, going outside, learning new things, being involved in environmental action, and then having an opportunity to go and compete at something. I think that was appealing to our group of students.
The team actually worked really hard on their own individual projects initially, and then all of those projects came together with the help of the Wildlands Trust. The Wildlands Trust had many people that came in to speak to the students, different scientists, ornithologists, people that were environmental scientists that really helped to explain lots of the concepts and the science behind a lot of the aspects of the challenge of the Envirothon.
And this just seemed like the natural progression of what we as the science club and the students who are in it are interested in. And it was a natural fit. And then when we met the people at Wildlands Trust, it was awesome because they were so enthusiastic about giving their time to our students. It was perfect.
I chose to do Envirothon because I felt like it was the first thing which I could do which would really make a huge impact inside of my entire community about climate change. I feel like I can make a really large impact, changing not only my school but also the community surrounding it, and then my community can serve as a model for other communities to make our world in general more resilient to climate change.
The Envirothon really impresses me every single year that I come here. The knowledge and the dedication that the kids show when they come here after learning about a topic is just amazing. And one of the most amazing things about it as well is how many are already taking action about the subjects that they're learning.
So the best thing about Envirothon was being able to learn all this cool stuff about the environment and all of the different fields that we did, as well as meet a lot of awesome people who did a lot of awesome projects.
So my favorite eco-station today was soil, since it enabled me to be hands-on and get right in there and actually challenge myself to analyze the characteristics of soil. And it actually made me feel as if I was a scientist in that major and as though I had the skills to actually go in and analyze the things that were necessary.
My favorite ecosystem station was the soil pit. It was just fun to go in there and see all the different colors and feel all the different textures, and it was just fun.
So the station that I found most challenging today would have had to be water, but not because the questions were hard or more complicated than I anticipated, but because I had studied so much for the test that I just couldn't help but want to put everything down, especially since they were short answers. So in that way I found it challenging to really decipher or figure out which exact point I wanted to talk about most, because there are so many different options that could have filled in the answer correctly.
My favorite eco station was the wildlife station because I really like animals, and I liked the fact that there was live animals there, like the snake, because I really like snakes. It was cute.
The amazing thing about Envirothon and working with this group of students is that every time we've called someone, every time we've made a request, is no one has turned us down. Everybody has wanted to help, wanted to be involved, and they've all done it with a smile. So it's been a tremendous experience, and we can't wait to do it again next year.
So Envirothon is awesome for many reasons, but the best part of it is just the educational part. You really get to learn about the real world and how it's being affected by issues like climate change or other kind of ecological issues. And Honestly, it was really helpful for us and educational because before this we really didn't know the specifics of climate change and its effects and how we could help it. We didn't know we could make such a big impact, but Envirothon has taught us that one little action can make a huge ripple effect and just maybe affect the whole world one day.